Good Saturday morning to you. It's hard to believe it's the last day in September, September 30th. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great morning so far. Wanted to give you a little bit of an insight into some things that we got in yesterday, just a few things, and I'll let you take a look at some of the improvements we've made over the last 24 hours. It's amazing when you have a great team and great customers and great products, just how blessed you are and just how much can happen in a single day. So we don't have everything as decorated as we would like, but you can see the theme in this section is going to be a lot about black and white snowmen and all kinds of melting snowmen. We'll get it fluffed up in the back there with some greenery, but we did want to show you some improvements. If you haven't seen, and I'm sorry I don't have them on quite yet, but the square Luminera candles, they are absolutely magnificent. We have some, of course, right here in this corner cabinet and more down one of our candle aisles that I'll get to in just a moment. But again, good top of the morning to you on this Saturday. Don't forget miscellaneous, 30% off fall items. That does exclude frame prints and aluminum plaques and stands, but it includes a whole lot of goodies that if you're still decorating, or who knows, we can always use some extra decor, it's a great time to go. Also, don't forget here, we do have 25% off our fall items. That is the lowest that those goodies will go. So taking a look, you're going to be able to see great improvements in many of our centerpieces. And when they're all lit up, they are certainly over the top beautiful. We're delighted to have those improvements made yesterday. But one thing I promised you was a definite expanded candle section. So here you go. It's the best we could get it with 1,000 pounds of candles yesterday and all kinds of different smellies. So if you're looking for scented cubes, of course, we have them up front. Lots of times people don't want to be, kind of in the way of the register on busy weekends, whatever. So we've got more scented cubes out here. We've got a great selection of crumbles, everything from Mama Sweet Tea to pumpkin spice, butter maple syrup we're back in stock on, Caribbean Teakwood, Country Spice, Farmhouse, Spice Georgia Peach, Champagne Celebration, if you like that candle we carried. And oh my, and oh yes, Maple Pumpkin Donut is in the house. Candles as well as crumbles. So be sure to come in and check out again. A huge expansion in our candle line. The best we could get it yesterday, again, with a whole pallet of candles that we got dropped on the outside so that we could work them in as we needed. Also, an expanded selection of room sprays, mini melts, candles and all things smelly are definitely in the house. If you're looking for butter maple syrup, well, you're going to find it right in the center section now. So whether you're looking for a 48 ounce, a 64 ounce, or a 96 ounce, they are in the house. Don't delay if those are goodies you want to pick up for Christmas. They are very heavy, and I was able to get them in on this batch since I was getting a pallet, but certainly we need to, I need to be very aware of the freight costs of those guys coming in. An expanded selection back in the house of our 26 ounce candles. So whether you're looking for fresh apple or perhaps that maple pumpkin donut, and if you tried it when it was one of our scents of the month, then you know how good it actually is. Taking it over here a little bit, orange clove back in the house. That one I cannot see. Kettle corn, I believe. Let me take a look. I can't read the label. No, mulled cider. There you go. All kinds of different ones. Again, freshly stocked. Caramel apple, apples and spice. Of course, country spice and grandma's kitchen. So if you need scents this time of the year, you can see we've also got a little bit of an expanded section of air fresheners there at the bottom. But just as promised, basically 2 rows of candles. Timer pillars, oh my, so nice now that it's getting dark so much earlier. Great to be able to have that warm glow just automatically turn on. So don't forget, as I started mentioning earlier, these square Luminera are wonderful. So here's the back stock on those goodies over here, and of course displayed on that very first table. Reminders of our promotions going on. Right now we've got 25% off, which will be our lowest percent off of fall goodies. So we've got a lot of fall in the house up there. Certainly if you want to shop that area. And as we make it back, and again, our fall goodies, that does exclude our frame prints and our orange Luminera, which has been that way all season. Back here is more of our fall goodies you'll see. And then, of course, our fall floral and fall flags that are left are right over here. So we are packed full, all kinds of decor. Every season that basically, whether you're still looking for Americana, maybe that's your thing. If you're ready to go on to winter. And by the way, did you know 54 days until Thanksgiving? I know, wow, where did this year go? And let me put it in perspective just a little bit more. 86 days until Christmas. It's so hard to believe. Abilene Star, the company, is starting to sell out. That is our number one pattern. So sad. And a discontinued pattern. So be advised, Abilene Star, we cannot get any more queen quilts. So what we have is all that we have. We are restocked on lots of our Christmas linens. We did get another batch of some of those in at some point this week. So you can see as we go down through here, we'll be working on our collections a bit more. But I did want to at least just show you, and if you're still looking for fall centerpieces, you'll see we've got them along the way as well, or you can pick and pull them apart for sure. I'm going to get over there and show you that gingerbread in just a moment. But you can see back here, my new favorite color is Sealy. I showed it to you yesterday kind of bare, and today we just lightly fluffed it up a bit. So hopefully you're liking it as well. This runner is probably my favorite of the season. It's the last one we have, but it is so beautiful, and I wanted to put it on this 6-foot table. It is a 6-foot extension table. We do need to get a sign on it this morning. Again, there was so much furniture that came in. Some of that hasn't even happened. So if you're in store and something's not tagged, I'm going to do my very best to get it there by the time we open, but you know, that may or may not happen. So just please ask. 6-foot extension table, turn legs, all Sealy, first time in the house. Comes with 2 extensions, as you can see there in the background. It takes the table from 6 foot out to 8 foot. I thought it did up really well, so to speak, in the classic hutch, flanked on either side by bachelor's cabinets, and then 2 trash cans, just to give you an example of how the whole setup could definitely be put together. Swinging it to the very back, voila, the finished product. Sealy, we've been getting this tea cabin on the bed for, it feels like forever, but I think it just started last Saturday. And we have redone the bedroom section. Hopefully you're going to like it. You can see the King Sealy bed, which we need to get that marked. That's going to be a display only. We've put so much time and effort into this. I've got one on order. We'll back it up with more on order, but hoping to get a commercial shot out of this. So our King bed is a display only for Sealy. And if my team members are listening, if you can make a note of that for me to get that taken care of. You could also see that we've got a beautiful centerpiece made up to go with it. So certainly the warm cabin colors lend themselves to the Sealy. They also make it kind of fun to be able to decorate for Christmas on. Our rug that matches finally came yesterday. Pretty delighted about that. And of course, nothing like a toy chest, a hope chest, a blanket chest, whatever you want to call it, with all of the goodies related to the quilt. In other words, we've got the throw there and the pillows, and of course, some of our backup stock to go along. We've got the walls decorated up as I showed you yesterday in that block border balance. And of course, we've picked Barbara Jeffords as our artist of choice to be able to show with this particular collection. We are in great condition on Michael's Cherry Black. I won't belabor that point. I know I hit it hard yesterday, but right back there, and of course, we've got the King bed. But we wanted to be able to show different types of colors and stains in bedding right in the chest of drawers. So I think this definitely speaks volume of what, you know, a piece would look like, or a whole bedroom set, or pieces that you need. Remember, it's kind of a la carte right now. We're selling each piece individually. And of course, you can order, you know, as you need them. But take a look there. So we're pretty proud of that. We thought that this green table certainly went really well back here with it. We hope you'll agree. So while it's across the aisle, you can see that it is a beautiful shade of sage. Looks wonderful with that 60-inch, or rather 72-inch runner. And the top of this is special walnut. So, but from a distance, you can see 2 different vendors, more of a satin finish over here, and our glossy #1 vendor across the way. But either way, we kind of liked it paired up together, and we hope you'll like it too. Our sold furniture, of course, you can see may look a little messy there at the back, but we've had some confusion about what's sold and what isn't. So the bookcase is sold. I didn't want to, flank a blanket all down the front of it. But if it's covered up, it's sold, and that's what's going on back there. Sealy, one of our number one colors in an island. You can see it's back in the house. We can't keep it. We also have 2 Raleigh pub chairs to go with it. If you haven't tried those Raleigh pub chairs, let me tell you, you're really missing out. Beautiful butcher block top island. It's gotten a lot of attention this week, and I just wanted to show you how we've got shelves on the bottom. If you like it, but let's say the top makes it too large for you, well, of course, we can cut it down, just leave about 1 inch on each side. If you need it flush back so it can go against the wall and you don't really need it for seating, well, we can make that happen as well. And even further, let's say you love this island, you want it in a different color, you want that sage green over there, but you want a butcher block top that's food grade, so that clear butcher block top that you need to preserve with linseed oil, yep, we can do that also. So this section's a bit random at the moment, but we do have a little bit of fall. Lemon pepper's not a fall lemon, but notice the fall centerpiece there is beautiful as well. I promised you a tour of the gingerbread centerpiece, so I want to make sure I live up to that. Again, we're in great condition on all things snowmen at this point, so it's out, folks. It's 86 days until Christmas. I think that's what I told you. 54 days until Thanksgiving, so it's out. What we have is out. And here you go. Take a look at these gingerbread runners. This beautiful centerpiece that was put together. Notice the candy canes twirling each and every way. The tree that's got its plaid and burlap purposely stuck out to the side. And little gingerbread characters. And look at those little utensil ornaments. Aren't they just to die for? You could see a lot of time and attention definitely went into this particular centerpiece. Okay, you want to see more gingerbread? Well, we can do that too. The candles aren't on, but look at this gingerbread runner and how cute it actually is. And oh yeah, the creativity displayed in the centerpiece. It's a garland, I believe. Of course, 3 candles. It's beautiful when it's all lit up and put together, but definitely some improvements in our tabletop that we are so grateful for. Christmas flags, winter flags, we've got them in the house. Come and get them. There's some cutie patooties over here, and nothing like a Merry Christmas runner marked down to $19.99. $9.99. That's absolutely insane. Our glass cylinders, they're all in the house, so what we've got is what we've got. So I know it's kind of hard to think about Christmas and winter when fall just came in this week. But remember, for retailers, Christmas seasonal merchandise is danger merchandise. So when I run out, let me tell you, I'm going to be thrilled. And if it's before the time I should run out, I'm not going to get paranoid this year and load back up on it, because it definitely doesn't make sense. So again, good morning. I'm just now catching some comments at the bottom. Going from our tall chest of drawers, I think we're talking about the tall chest of drawers. The price slips me, but our prices are on our website, which is thekcstores.com. You could search on chest of drawers and it will come up. I'm going to say in the $800 to $900 range is kind of where that falls. But for exact pricing, I can get back to you. Or again, thekcstores.com, just search on chest of drawers and it'll give you that. But we will get back to you also after the live there. Susan, thanks for asking. Another fall, pretty cutie patootie, all kinds of detail. Boy, and that's a big dough bowl, isn't it? Dough bowls are harder and harder to find. So we're certainly delighted to have that one. He's been made up, torn apart, made up, torn apart. I cannot tell you how many times. So we're going to take you into the back rooms and show you some improvements that we've made there. Again, we'll get to decorating or redecorating our collections hopefully this week. Let's see if I can stay out of Lancaster County long enough. But we do have another truckload of furniture of our economy line, as well as the satin vendor furniture. And you could tell here at the back, the store definitely needs it. So we'll see what happens this week. Our economy line, certainly down through here, as you know, our smaller accent pieces. We're going to kind of flush out this aisle a little bit. Small corner cabinet, it's sort of been buried. We've got a good selection of bookcases in the house in multiple places. And then as we go into the back rooms, we've, again, still got some work to do, but we wanted you to be able to see these pieces against the wall, let you be able to see some desk pieces a little bit easier. Also for my economy line of furniture, let me tell you, that thing is heavy. Little small writing desk, and I went to great lengths yesterday to make sure that we looked at kind of all things server. So whether you're looking for hutch bottoms, Dutch buffets, or right over here is a server piece. And you can also see there's our hunt board table and some of our economy line sofa tables, and then our satin vendor sofa table. So we're still putting the place a bit back together, but trash bins galore, all different kinds, all different colors. The rooster panel is gone. So I have 2 left. Can't believe they're still here. Wanted to point out this one in Westtown. Notice it is that burgundy color, so it's a little bit different from all the others. But you can sort of see a wide variety purposely placed so different colors and stains could be seen all in one location, including our trash bins with a flat top and a drawer. So a little bit to show off there. Taking it into the back rooms here. Again, you'll see some other pieces along the way. We are back in assortment on all things pie safe, particularly our 56-inch pie safes. I talked a bit about bookcases. We've got our medium bookcases down there. Of course, pie safes all along the way, all throughout here. Larger pie safes, 72 inches high, and pantries across the back. Small bookcase put here, so 1, to get it in a location that was safe, but 2, I wanted to give you a shot of a small bookcase and more 56-inch pie safes as well. So you can see we're a little bit light on the furniture. You can see what's going on with my Wi-Fi there. Sorry about that. You can see we're a little bit light on furniture back here, and you say, looks full to me. The point is we've got a whole nother truckload coming. We're going to fill this place back up to the brim the way we like to keep it. Taking it around, I got to tell you, somebody's going to come in and love this setup. Notice it's glass doors on the top of this piece that open to the left, glass doors on the top of this piece that open to the right, and a beautiful 62-inch TV stand in the middle. So it's basically an entire entertainment center. So again, I wanted to point that out. It's been here just a little bit. At first we couldn't keep them, and now I think they're just kind of getting walked by. Hall trees are very popular going into the holiday season. Don't ask me why. It's hall trees, TV stands, and trash bins are definitely a very popular item. So wanted you to see some of those as well. So there you go. That has been our week. I think we definitely feel it already, but we work really hard to get the place as good as we can by Saturdays, which is usually our largest or our busiest day of the week. Remember, we are here from 9 until 5 today. Our hours are Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 9 until 5. If we are going to pop open tomorrow, I will post it to Facebook tonight. We're just going to have to see how the team's faring. Of course, the full-time team is faring after we get through today. And certainly one decision we made that you'll notice that's a little bit different. Sometimes square pegs don't fit in round holes. So what in the world does that mean? Sometimes you make the best decision you can based on the information you have. You do everything in the world you can to make something work to fit your needs, and it just doesn't. And sometimes you've got to trust your intuition because it's just not going to work and be right, even though you spend a ton of money on it, for your team and your business and your customers. So what am I trying to tell you? Yep, Casey did it. I threw out the new computer system, and we're going to ride this baby until it dies, and we'll figure it out from there. So don't you worry. That wait time's not 3 to 5 times longer. I don't think it was ever going to get any better with the support we were getting. So this week, we tossed it, and there you go. It happens. I've got it as a backup, but for now, we are back on the old system. We're ride it till it dies, and ultimately, it just has no support with it. So to me, that made it dead. But in reality, it's not dead to us. The other one was killing us. So We're going to ride it till it dies with no support until it's just basically taken out. Meanwhile, we're going to be doing more research and of our own to figure out what will work for us. But that system was not made for a company that was already in business with 33,000 items with the support we were getting. So I don't normally name names, but I'll tell you, if you're an existing business and you are thinking about going to Shopify point of sale after spending thousands of dollars, I would say think again or call me. We'll talk and I'll tell you what didn't work for me. I have an IT, of course, an accounting background, and if I give up on something, let me tell you what, that says it all. So with that in mind, we're delighted to be back on our old point of sale today. We feel like the weight of the world's been lifted off, and ride her till she dies. Have a great day.